I understand that no one gives a shit and no one's going to feel bad for me, but you know what? I don't care. Fuck y'all. John Collins has been traded from the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks traded John Collins to... traded him to the Utah Jazz for Rudy Gay. Now, while on one hand, I am so excited about the fact that I can buy an Atlanta Hawks jersey and on the back it says Gay. And Pride Month at that. Won't he do it? There's that aspect. But then there's another aspect where I am deeply depressed. And a lot of you don't know my history here on YouTube like that, so I understand. But I have a history of loving players that end up getting traded. As you all know, my job is I cover the Brooklyn Nets. And I fell in love with Caris LeVert. Caris LeVert is, in my opinion, one of the greatest young talents we have in the league. Didn't get a fair shake a lot of places, but I love Caris LeVert. We traded him for James Harden, him and Jared Allen. I cried myself to sleep because I had gotten a Caris LeVert jersey. It was the Basquiat one. But I said, fuck it, let me embrace the future. I became a James Harden fan, a James Harden defender at that. We traded that nigga for Ben Simmons. And it feels like every time I start to invest in someone, the nigga gets traded. Y'all know I cover the Atlanta Dream. This is a Kennedy Carter jersey. She was traded a week after I got this in the mail. A lot of you are wondering, where's this going? Let me tell you. Good old John Collins, my favorite. And we didn't really have a moment for me to get into my deep John Collins bag of how much I love him. I think yesterday's video was the first time I've ever really addressed it here on camera. And the next day he's traded. There's been a lot of trades in the past where it's been very difficult for me to get over. I'm still not over the Caris LeVert thing. I'm still having PSD from the Harden thing. I think we all know I'll never let Kennedy go. But this John Collins one hurts so deep because the team was perfect. The team was constructed to perfection. Constructed to perfection. Is there a more lethal combination than the Trae Young, John Collins pick and roll lob combo? Is there anything more dynamic and legendary in sports history? Is there anything more of a sure thing? I think the only thing that's more of a sure thing in terms of NBA is that Chris Paul is going to get hurt in the playoffs. Outside of that, it was perfect. We had it all. I'm telling you, I ain't lost on 2K with the Hawks in at least 2 years. Then we added DeJounte Murray. It wasn't even fair. So tell me, what do we do now? Because y'all don't want to sit here and hear me cry over John Collins because I'm the only one that cares clearly. What do we do now? What do we do defensively now? Is Rudy Gay known for playing defense? We acquired Saddiq Bey. Saddiq Bey is incredible, but he's not there for defense. Who's taking John Collins' play? Rudy Gay? Who's going to be left to play defense? It's just Clint Capella out there, and you're not going to have a Kanu and Clint out there together. The team was perfectly balanced. Y'all hate Hunter so much. Y'all hate DeAndre Hunter so much. All the things defensively that were flawed in him were covered by John Collins. I think we are legitimately going to miss all the things that John Collins did that doesn't show up in a box score. The grit, the intensity, the passion, the core, the soul, the lifeblood. The energy source, the motor, the glue of the Atlanta Hawks is gone. Now, do I still believe in the team? Fuck yes. Ain't shit change over here. But I just want to make it known as the only Hawks fan who is morbidly depressed over this. And it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute before I get over it, and I want to let y'all know right now. I know y'all don't give a shit. I know you don't care. I know no one like John Collins but me. God damn it. This is the saddest fucking day of my life. God damn it, John, I'm gonna miss you. We sent that motherfucker off to the fucking mountains of Utah. The Mormons are gonna get this nigga. We will never see him again. For Rudy Gay. You done traded the glue of the team for Rudy fucking Gay. I'm gonna go cry.